The doctor dropped the ultrasound probe and ran out of the room screaming during my wife's scan. I looked at the screen to see our baby, but what I saw made me jump off the bed and sprint barefoot into the street. The image was clear. Our baby. Perfect profile. Little fingers curled near the face. But overlaid on the screen was text in red I'd never seen at any of my wife's previous appointments. Patient ID mismatch. Warning. Fetal biometrics match existing patient record from 2019. Current patient enrolled 2023. I stared at those words, read them 3 times. My wife grabbed my hand. Babe, what's wrong? What does that mean? I opened my mouth, but nothing came out. A nurse, maybe 25, burst back in. The doctor was behind her. Phone pressed to her ear, talking frantically to someone. The nurse went straight to the machine, started pressing buttons, checking settings. Her hands were visibly shaking. This can't be right, she muttered. The system must be glitched. The doctor hung up, turned to my wife with this expression I'll never forget. A mix of confusion and something else. Fear, maybe. When did you say your last ultrasound was? This is my first one, my wife said. We're 18 weeks. This is our first baby. The doctor and nurse exchanged a look, the kind of look that makes your stomach drop. Our system has biometric matching software, the doctor said slowly. It's designed to track patients across visits, prevent mix-ups. She paused. It's flagging that these exact fetal measurements were recorded in our system before. When? I asked. My voice sounded strange. September 2019, 4 years ago. That's impossible, my wife said. I wasn't even pregnant then. I know, the doctor said quietly. The previous patient was someone else. Who? I don't know why I asked. Maybe I already knew. The doctor hesitated. Patient confidentiality normally prevents me from saying, but given the circumstances, you need to know. She turned the monitor toward us. The previous patient was your ex-fiancé. I felt like I'd been punched. My wife looked at me. Your ex? The one who? Yeah, the car accident. She was 6 months pregnant when it happened. The room went silent except for the ultrasound machine humming, still displaying our baby. The doctor cleared her throat. Was she pregnant with your child when she passed? Yes. We were engaged, planning the wedding. She was 24 weeks along when the drunk driver hit her car. We had a name picked out. The doctor pulled up 2 images side by side. This is her ultrasound from September 14th, 2019, and this is your wife's from today. The images were identical. Not similar. Identical. Same nose shape, same hand position, same measurements down to the millimeter. How is this possible? My wife whispered. I don't know, the doctor admitted. I've been practicing for 19 years. Never seen anything like this. I remember the last conversation with my ex, 2 days before the accident. We were in bed, her hand on her stomach. She looked at me with serious eyes. If something ever happens to me, promise you'll find happiness again. Promise you'll have the family we dreamed about. I thought she was being dramatic. Pregnancy hormones. I promised anyway. 3 days later, she was gone. Both of them. I spent 2 years in therapy, 18 months of sessions working through the grief. Eventually, I started dating again. Met my wife at a barbecue. She was patient with my baggage. Understood when I needed space on hard days. We got married last spring. Small ceremony. When she got pregnant 4 months ago, I was terrified and excited. Terrified I'd lose another child. Excited for a second chance. But this was something else. What does this mean? My wife asked. I looked at the screen. At our daughter. At the due date. March 7th. That was my ex's birthday. She would have turned 32. The doctor picked up the probe again. Let's continue the exam. She moved it across my wife's stomach. The heart appeared. 4 perfect chambers. Strong heartbeat at 152 beats per minute. That was the same heartbeat. 152. I'd memorized it. Played the recording from the last appointment over and over after she died. Everything looks healthy, the doctor said. Normal development. My wife was watching me. Do you think this is her? Our baby from before? Getting another chance? I wanted to say no. System error. Coincidence. But I couldn't. Because standing there, I felt her presence. For the first time since the funeral, I felt her. Not sad. Peaceful. We left in silence. Got in the car. Sat there. Finally, my wife spoke. I'm not scared. I thought I would be, but I'm not. Why not? Because if this is real, if this is her, then she chose us. Chose to come back. I looked at my wife. At this woman who'd loved me through my grief. Who accepted that part of my heart would always belong to someone else. That night, I pulled out the box from my closet. My ex's things. The ultrasound images from 2019. I laid them next to today's. Side by side. Identical. My wife sat next to me. Put her hand on mine. We're using the name we picked. I said, if that's okay with you, I think that's perfect, she whispered. And for the first time in 3 years, I felt whole.